Hello, everyone. You're listening to Kansas City, Michelle's City Talk. You can find me on YouTube. I am going to jump right into things today because I got quite a few comments and a few things that people wanted me to kind of touch bases on. Now, remember, I am not an expert. I just try to grab the information from various sources. Now, some of it, if someone shares it with me, I'll share it with you, but I'll make sure you know whether or not I know if it's correct or not. Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is the one that everybody is still a little upset about, and that's the Jackson County tax assessment issue that started last year. On one hand, we have someone saying a judge ordered that if anybody was charged more than 15%, it needs to be corrected. On the other hand, we have Jackson County saying Andrew Bailey, Attorney General, just did that as a political ploy because he was up for election. So, with that one, this is what I have to say to you. I don't know which person is correct. It's still up in the air. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next thing. Somebody sent something asking, is it true that the people who own the prisons and that they're privately owned earn about $25,000 per inmate? Well, yes and no. No, it's not 25, it's a little over 31,000. But you were close. Now, the companies, I never heard of them until I looked it up after I got the question. And the company is called, one of them has kind of a long name, okay? It's called Geo Group Incorporated and Incorporate Management and Training Corporation. Yeah, it's kind of like, what, three names? And then the other one is called US Core Civic. Now, the one that has most of the contracts in has the most of the contracts is the Geo Group. I'm going to just shorten it and call it Geo Group Incorporated instead of saying the Corporate Management and Training Corp. They have 158 private prisons. The owner is George Christopher Zoley, Zoley. Now, it is public, meaning that publicly owned, privately owned, but it is on the stock market publicly. Now, how do they get their money? Their money comes from the U.S. Federal Bureau, and then it also comes from ISIS. And then I believe it's one other group I saw them there, but the bulk of it comes from the U.S. Federal Bureau of Prisons and ICE. It is very expensive to run a prison, but now I'm going to be honest. Yearly, the last 12 months, they made $2.41 billion. That's quite a bit of money. Answer to your question, it is privately owned, $31,000, a little over $31,000 per inmate. Now, when it comes to business, there's a lot to it. So I'm not going to even go into detail. You can always look that up and get more information. I'm going to move on to the next thing, free trees. The city does provide free trees. So if you want a tree, and I don't know if you have to put it in front of your house or you can just get one and put it in your backyard. The city does have a program for that. You can go to their website, fill out an application so you can be on the list the next time they're giving out free trees. Crime prevention program, someone brought it to my attention that there were a few other crime prevention programs besides the one that I mentioned. I already knew it was, but they would like the other ones to be mentioned. Partners for Peace, Aim for Peace program. This one's got a long name. Youth Healthy Relationship, Social Skills Development, and Suicide Prevention Program. Yes, there are others. At the time I did the second podcast, I was just hitting four topics, but I do want to make sure everyone is aware there are others. I know Aim for Peace has been around for a while. Okay, KC Poet Laureate Program. Okay, that is a program that the city has. And what it is they select someone to kind of be like an ambassador to the arts in Kansas City. It's a 1 year term and they get like $5,000. Great program because we do need the arts here. Feel free, go on the website, fill it out, maybe submit somebody or yourself. But there is a program for the arts, and I think it's great. And it's called KC Poet Laureate Program. Next is the Kansas City Police Department statistics on homicide. Someone said that if we have all those programs, are they working? I believe any positive program is definitely going to help the community. Now, does it affect the numbers? We would like it to, but we can't blame it on those programs. Okay. Now, statistics, no, the numbers just get worse every year with homicides. It is what it is, and I'll have a slide at the end of this video. Now, I found out something else while I was researching that, and that something else is traffic tickets. If you have a traffic ticket, and maybe you know you can't afford it, you can go online and pay online in payments. Again, you can go online and pay online in payments. I believe you have to start the payments at a minimum of $25. I'm sure that if you do that, that prevents them or stops them from needing to send out a warrant for you. You can go to their website and get more details, but yes, you can make payments if you have like a traffic ticket or a parking ticket or something that you can't afford to pay the whole thing. Okay? Alrighty. Next thing is illegal dumping. The city is cracking down on illegal dumping because we're trying to, keep the city beautiful as we possibly can. So now they have installed cameras in certain areas. If you're caught dumping illegally, they have also increased what the penalty is. It can go from $1 to $1,000 or 6 months in prison. So you may want to rethink it before you start dumping. Keep in mind, the city does have the bulky trash pickup program. So all you have to do is go on the website and schedule for a bulky trash pickup. Now, in our subdivision, a lady set up bulky trash pickup, but she didn't have a lot of stuff. But she was kind enough to put on our Facebook page, hey, anybody have anything they need picked up or dumped? I've got bulky trash coming on so and so date. You can add something to it. Sometimes the community has to work together. Next one is the mayor's reparations program. Yes, reparations for African Americans, a commission was set up. There's a committee working on that. Now, you'll have to go to the website to get more details, but I will tell you it's called the Mayor's Commission on Reparations. They meet the fourth Tuesday of each month on the 10th floor of City Hall between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. if you have an interest. Yes, it's called the Mayor's Commission on Reparations for African American Black people. Hey, the new one, which I don't know, I think it started last year, but it's called Fountain Cards. They're free and they're to help people get some form of identification. Normally, when you go to the state building or somewhere to get your ID, you have to show either a birth certificate or something, right? Well, with these fountain cards, they have it set up where if you don't have some other form of ID, then you can use, I think it's like a utility bill or, a credit card statement or something to that effect. Now, keep in mind, by using that and getting a fountain card, there will be places that you cannot use it. One will be the airport. So don't try to get on a plane with the fountain card. And there's a few other places that will not take it. But now on the website, it gives you more information. And also, as usual, I will have slides at the end of this podcast so you can get the information quicker. Keep in mind, they are free. They are done through the health department off of 24th and Cruise. Free. Now, I'm going to tell you this because I like to put everything out there. This program is costing the city $250,000 a year to provide these free fountain cards. I just like to put all the information out there. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? There was one more that I needed to share with you all, and I did the crime prevention traffic tickets. Okay, looks like I might have hit all of them. Okay, now at the end of this program and at the beginning, you're going to see some slides. because there's been a lot of battling with the Jackson County tax assessment issue. A lot of battles between the city office and people who work as councilmen or whatever, versus the people who work at Jackson County. Now, I'm going to say this much. I don't understand why they just can't come together and come up with a plan. Easier said than done. My name is Michelle, and this is Michelle's City Talk. Wait for the slides at the end to get information on some of the things that I discussed. And as usual, have a great day. Thank you.